Welcome to the 1998 Great Flinders Grand Final between Ramblers Football Club and Cougars Football Club. Both teams are on the ground now and the spectators are assured of a great game. The last two games, Cougars have beaten Ramblers by 3 goals, and in the second semi-final, Ramblers, after Cougars had led by 8 goals at half-time, got up in the last dying minutes of the game to win by 1 goal. So we're assured of a great match. It's interesting to see some of the matchups here today, where Justin Sheehan starts. Could be a bit of a key. These two teams have been final between Cougars and Ramblers Football Club. Ramblers in the ruck, win the ruck through young Branson. The umpires are Scott Taylor and in there hard, and umpires picked out a 3. 2 Ramblers. Branson. Can't hold it. His poke picks up one here, drops it again. The ball scrambled out over the boundary. Bigston grabs the ball out of there, can't get a kick away. Out comes Jeffrey Phelps. He's played very well in the last 2 games against Ramblers. Tom Phelps can't hold the ball. And Cretman goes to the left leg out to the flank. This is Warner, leads in the race to the ball, picks it up, he's caught, but gets the handball away to Eugene Walker. 1 point. Won by 1 goal, and they were way down, 8 goals down at half time. 2 games ago they were Cougars won by 3 goals, so it's going to be a great game. Walk up into the centre again, a good kick to Richardson. He can't. This will be Jared Phelps to bring it in. Chandler in there hard. Umpires pick the push in the back for Ramblers. Ramblers to drive it into the full forward area, not much offering. In towards Big Tim Richardson, hands up, and he's got a good mark. He's a man mountain, this fellow. Takes the first goal. Usually Ramblers are slow starters, and they have a couple of times, and the Cougars have got right away from them. Justin Sheehan has started in the centre. Moves in hard, the ball up. How much you do it? Max Pike picks it up, can't get rid of it. Out here, Taylor's picked another three. The Cougars' way. And this will be a good one. He's a good ball getter for Cougars. Good trig at the Cougars full forward, and that's where we're laying. He's kicked it down to, and this is McCormick, Scuddy McCormick. Usually a pretty good kick. Played at EP level, and he's near the end of his football now, but he's a good player still. That's a quick reply by Cougars. There'll probably be a 1 or 2 goal breeze favouring the northern end, the way Cougars are kicking. Pedro against Branson. Branson wins it again out of the centre. Backer picks up, gets tagged again, tries to do it by himself. Won't get away with it, drops the ball. Now gets clear. Kicks it into Warner. That's a good strong mark. He gets around one and kicks very Pedler. A long kick down to the wing, Dowdle underneath it, Sheehan underneath it, can't mark it. Nick Bray gets smothered by Seagate. Quick handball over, scrambled out of bounds. Right in the middle of the ground. The scrambly play which you expect. In front cap. Good enough to pick it hard. Pedler and Sheehan in hard, and bit of stuff that we expect to happen there. Branson again won the ruck. Just falling down at centre half forward again, Ramblers. Branson to put Ramblers into attack. In the road of Walker, felt too high for him. Gets in underneath the ball. Now it's Jeffrey Felties. He's had 4 kicks already. Drives it into the centre. Players underneath it, no one can pick it up. Quinton Wren overruns it. Blacker gets it, drops the ball. Good handball by Warner, gets it out quick. Blacker caught again. Out to Sheehan, who picks nice and a great handball over to Crittenden, and Crittenden straight into Crittenden into Big Tim Richardson there. Jared Phelps gave him one for just for good luck. Good, very quick handball by Justin Sheehan then. Richardson's got his second. Ramblers 2-2, Cougars 1 goal.
Richardson kicks his second goal. The dominating forward for Ramblers, how well Cougars hold him will have a effect on the game. Certainly, from what I've seen of Ramblers this year, when Richardson's not kicking goals, Ramblers find it hard to score. Umpire bounces the ball. Pedler and Branson. Branson wins the knock again. Down to Goodwin. Goodwin gets the kick out. Out to McCormick's way. McCormick and Starkey. Starkey's ball. Onto Kretner, gets the ball off the ground. Onto his right foot. Finds McRae. Goodwin's there. They spoil each other. Goodwin gets the free kick. Bit of interference by McRae. Goodwin's kick looking for Dead Feed. It finds Dead. And Dead, like Timmy Richo, has been the dominating forward for the Cougars. And Ramblers will need to hold him as well. Kicked the swag of goals in his last few games, Seagate has. The kick looks pretty good, and it's a goal. Cougars reply again. The opening stage of this game living up to all the expectations that the crowd had come to expect. Starkey coming off here with a blood roll. And I can't see who's coming on to Ramblers Houston just here. Gibson comes on, going on over to Starkey's back flank, I'd say. Up they go. Branson again. This time finds Eugene Walker. Gets the handball out to Blacker. He's the place. Warner gets it. Gets the handball out. Cabo kicks off the ground. Finding Jeffrey Phelps. Very solid for Cougars in defence. He's looking for Quinton Wren. Ball goes over the top. Dusty Sheehan takes a stay on mark. He's looking for Blacker. Blacker mark. Blacker kicks, finds Cash. Cash drops mark. Gets one for in the back. Will he have a shot from goal for there? Or will he look to pass off? I think he's looking to pass off. He kicks, bombs it in long. Looking for Tim Ritchie. And I think he found him. Found him right in front. He won't have too much trouble from there. Richardson about to kick his third goal for Ramblers. And he makes no mistake. Means the opposition has to try many things to try and counteract the dominance. Up they go again. Branson gets a knockout again. Out to Ash Warner. Gets the handball onto Blacker. He's displaced. In comes, well, it's a bit of a scramble there now. Warner tried to kick it off the ground. Jeffrey Phelps has got it. Eugene Walker. Out to Cash again. Cash kicks, finds that player there in Kieran Walker, I think. And he looks like he's going to have a shot for goal. Umpire bringing Marnie back onto the mark. About 30 metres out, dead in front. He kicks. It's on its way. It's fading just a bit. The crowd like it. Number 4 for Ramblers. goal from there. And there's a dog on the field just for a bit of light entertainment for the crowd. The Troy Seagers kick. It's a goal. Well, I said he'd never get it from there, so it was a good kick by Troy. The other sort of goals to the side needs early in the game to give him a bit of confidence. So now 4 goals to Ramblers, 4 goals 2 to Ramblers, and 3 goals 1 to Cougars. In what's shaping up like a tight contest.
Back in the centre with umpire Forrest. Headler against Branson. Branson started very well in rucking again. He's no different. He wins it again. Down to Jeffrey Phelps, but he's caught. Really short hold high, but he's holding the ball for a while. Around the corner again, Jeff Phelps drives Cougars back into forward, and David Dowdle takes 2 goes for it, can't mark it. Umpire didn't pay it. Out the back through Cretton, he can't pick it up. Oh, here's young Maney grabbed without the ball. He's about 65 metres out. Too far to kick a goal. We'll bomb it in long. Umpire's going to bring him back. There's little dogs on the field. He's not very big. I probably won't be able to catch him. One young fella had to try to get him off and the dog beat him. I think a good thing is a boot. Put the boot into him, boy. Now he's off. Mainly to bring the Cougars right into attack. Several leads, decides to go long. David Dowdle the only one there, and Branson over the back with a big smack away. Nicken picks it up. Can't clear it properly, knocks it out to Warner. Warner jumped on top. No free. And I think he's copped a knee right in the back side. It might have hurt a bit. Branson again in the ruck. One inning Taylor picks out a feed of Ramblers. I didn't see that one. Claughton. Ramblers back pocket, Brad Claughton. Goes wide, out to Cabot, should mark that. Got a clock under the ear. He'll take a free. Drive Rambler up the wing. Doesn't make much ground. He's Anton Pedler, good mark going against the play. Drives into the centre, looking for a good one. Finds him. Lead coming in, he's looking just and few. Bit short. He'll kick it long like he used to do. It's got a beautiful kick, this fella. Collects to go up the middle. Eugene Walker he's looking for. And the 2 Cougars are up and down. Walker out to Pope out to Warner. Warner goes over the top to Blacker. He runs around one, takes a bounce. Runs a fair way. And he's kicked a goal. Good work by Ramblers then. Ran the ball very quickly. We'll take Ramblers to 5 goals 2 to 3 goals 1. Branson is absolutely dominant in the ruck and around the ground. Ramblers getting first touch the ball every time. Branson again down the Cabot. Handball's over to Warner. Warner over to Pope. He gets a quick kick away a screwy up to Tim Richardson's corner. It's out over the boundary, right in the forward pocket for Ramblers. With Branson getting his first tap every time, we're winning. Ramblers are winning centre, out of the centre nearly every time. There's Cash over to Blacker. Blacker fakes one, goes around on the left. 2-2. It's 2 quick goals for Ramblers. Cougars have got a bit of breeze. They've got to reply quickly. They can't afford to be too far down at half time. It's 6 goals 2 to 3 goal 1. Here's a change being made. Branson's going up to centre-half forward now, and Walkup coming in for a run in the ruck. And Jeff Phelps has come in too, so they've followed each other. Phelps in to try and get something moving through the centre. He wins the ruck. Quinton Ring can't hang on. Here's Goodwin, but he rides the bump over to Carr. Carr out to the forward flank for Cougars. Tom Phelps leads in the race for it. Picks it up clean, round on his right boot. He's not much good that side. Nick and ducks underneath one. Gets a long handball over to Cabot. Cabot goes in short to Walkup. Walkup at centre-half back for Ramblers. Goes out wide to the wing. Here's Pope. He should mark. He's got good hands. Pope up in the half-forward area. Cash up there. Can't grab it. Hand on Pedler over the top of the ball. Gets a good handball out to Pate. That's the first time we've seen him. And umpire Forrest has picked the throw. Ray, 5 rounds into attack. And Branson up in front. He's just a bit too quick too. For Anton Pedler. No good position in front. He's got 35 out straight in front. Could get it. A good kick. Ramblers are starting to draw away here early. It's 6 goals 2 to 5 goal 1. 3 goal 1. Sorry. Phelps got the ruck last time. See what he can do this time. Underneath it, Walkup gets that one. Sampson can't grab the ball. Sheehan goes through hard, gets caught with the ball, gets away with it. David Carr comes out cleverly, dives it out to the wing. Nick Bray punches it towards the boundary. Here's Top leading in the race group. The ball beats everybody. Nagel over the top of it and pulls it in underneath, and that's holding the ball. Good decision, umpire. Seagate plays on quickly to Jeff Phelps. He's on his left. Playing around with the ball and messing up a bit. Seagate to drive Cougars into attack now. Here's Jed Seagate out in front, but he overruns it. Going down the side is McCormick, and he's going to have a shot on the left. On the left leg, it's a good try. 1 point. Cougars messing around with the ball a bit. They can't afford to do that. Sheehan. Coach of Ramblers, Justin Sheehan, to bring Ramblers back into attack. Oh, Troy Seagate, clever mark. Good campaigner, plays on quickly out to Jeff Phelps. He's about 55 out straight in front. Well, if you know Jeffrey very well, he'll only ever get 50% of these. And you really can't tell when. He can make a distance. The wind's right behind him. Cougars need a goal. Up very high, and it looks straight to me. Touch. It should be marked. Jed Seager's taken a good mark right in the teeth of goal. Jeffrey Phelps coming into the centre has made a bit of difference, given a bit of drive. There's a goal to Seagate. 4 goals 2 Cougars, 7 goals 2 Ramblers. They must stay in touch this quarter while they've got the breeze. Shouldn't be any more than 5 minutes to go. That's good.
Cougars need to score from here before quarter time. Pedler and Walker in the ruck. Walker wins the knock. Finneyfield gathers the ball off the ground, kicks on his right, looking for Jed Seeger. Ball comes to ground. And that's Darling. Darling out to Sheehan, Justin Sheehan that is. And the ball gets carried over the line for another boundary throw-in. And the umpire throws it in. That's Pedler and Walker contested. Ball's on the ground. Stephen Tate comes in, gets the handball out to Jeffrey Phelps. He's under pressure. He fumbles the handball out towards Troy Seeger. Pack forms. I think it was Walker got the ball out to Warner. Warner's tackled. Warner's tackled high and he'll get a free kick for that. I think that one might have hurt Ash. It'll take more than that to slow him down, I think. He has Cretton out in his own. He takes the mark. He in turn has Nuggets. Ball by Tate. Tate has the ball. Gets the handball smothered. That's a Goodwin has the run of the ball. He gets the ball. He's under pressure. In comes Wren for Cougars. He gets the ball in turn on out to Dowdle. Dowdle to Marnie. Marnie has a kick. Kick to nowhere really. Justice Ian has the ball. He's tackled. Warner likewise. Cretman. The ball really needs to be cleared out of here, and the umpire comes in and Warner gets one high. Yet another one high. Warner looking for somewhere to kick. What's he going to do? Not many options. Goes long along the boundary looking for Branson. Oh, there's something on here. I couldn't quite see that from here, but there's a... Quite see what's going on from here. Ball comes to ground. Gets carried over the line and the boundary umpire will throw it in. And I'll hand you back to Joe for comments on the first quarter.
But Ramblers run in. Johnny, I've got an idea that it's not coming through. I don't understand that. Testing. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Johnny? 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
So this got 60 perfect in an airplane. Have to wait until gold is picked. Nothing there.
Back into the centre. Blacker can't control the ball. Out and towards Ren, Nagel in there hard. Carr in there hard too. Blacker cops one round the ear. No free. His walk about to Warner. Warner long handball over to Pope. Pope drives Ramblers into attack into the full forward line. Here's Tim Richardson. Didn't get paid the mark. Still got the ball. Bit slow and there's a throw. Out to Pope. Comes back into the centre to Trent Hoisler. Hoisler takes Cougars up into the centre line. Branson over the back of Phelps. Hoisler again. He'll have to get rid of it quickly. On to Goodwin. Goodwin to drive Cougars into attack. Anton Pedler up high. Jed Seagate can't control it. Dowdle punches it out. Keane in the lead for the ball. Comes out wide to the wing on his left. And goes out of bounds. Back into the centre area. Phelps and Branson. Phelps wins it. Into Seagate. Seagate drives into a forward line up. Cleverly done by Tretton off the ground. Here's Pate. Good dummy around Blacker. And out to Quinton Wren. He marks on the forward flank. And drives Cougars into attack. Up towards Jed Seagate. Seagate and Darling battle hard for the ball. No one can control. Here's Anton Pedler. Drives in towards full forward. Dowdle can't control the ball. Still grabbing for it. No score. Gone out of bounds. Right next to the point post. Here's McCormick. Grabbed too high, I'd reckon. Yep. He'll only be 25 out if that. Slight angle. Cougars badly near the goal. Jody McCormick. Slid it off the side. They needed that goal. Here to bring Ramblers back into play. A huge kick. Gone 70 metres. Wren can't control it. Branson there too. Nagel over the top. Pace up high. Can't control it. Nagel out there. Gets the kick away. So it's out of bounds. Out on the true wing position. Back into play again. Phelps and Branson. Here's Ren taking the ball. Ian's got the ball with strength. Oh, made a throw. It'll be Quentin Wren to take the kick. Drive Cougars into attack. Not much offering. Tries to come wide out to Vinny. Tretton spoils him. Maney in behind, gets it around the body. Hand on Pedler, but too far out in front of him. And a good tackle. Don't get it. Back to Maney again. Here's Jed Seeger, tries to barge through but can't control it. Now brother Troy Seeger around the body and he finds Maney. Maney's about 35 out on a pretty tight angle. Should make the distance. Right up into the teeth of goal. Players everywhere. Branson over the top with a nice smack away. Kieran leads in the ball, tries to kick it off the ground, does so. It's all Cougars here. Max Pake leads in the race for it. Dives around Pope, but a good tackle. Sampson just gets the ball, and there's a poor kick into Warner. Warner back into the centre of the ground. His Capita ran down hard then. Gets the ball on quickly to no one in particular. Pope can't get it. And Carr traps the ball and drives it up to the wing. Here's Chandler, can't control it, but now does so. Drives on his left down forward flank. Cash out in the front, can't. Ball eludes him. Carr runs around the back and comes around the corner. And he's David Carr has received the free. Too high. Carr nearly the full back line. Drives up towards the wing. Gets Cough. Can't mark the ball. Troy Seeger picks it up and drops it. There's a lot of body work in here. Ball goes out over bounds. Phelps against Corton. Up high Branson. Umpires found a free with Jeff Phelps. Got as many kicks as anybody on the ground at the moment. They need a few more like him. Drives up towards Troy Seeger. Branson punches it away from him. Out of bounds. Forward flank for Cougars. Up over the back, Warner punches it away. He's Tom Phelps and Corton going straight at each other. No one can get it. Tom Phelps still can't control the ball over to Goodwin. Goodwin to Quentin Wren. Tackled well by Nagel. This is over to Shannon Wren. He drives him into half forward line. Tom can't mark the ball. Tom Phelps. Goodwin handball out to Maney. He controls it but loses it again. Get a little short kick into Anton Pedler. He's back over to Goodwin. Goodwin caught. Could have been holding the ball and a big swing then. Maney around the body on the left. And Jed Seeger's taken a mark on an absolute acute angle. Decides to play on to Maney, but the umpire's called him back. I don't know whether the umpire was quite right then. There was plenty of time. And it's been turned over. The other umpire, Taylor, has turned the ball over and given Guy Nagel a kick. And now it's down to 50 metres. Someone said something. You can't say too much to Scott Taylor as he'll turn it over pretty quick. It's Guy Nagel nearly back into the centre of the ground. Must have been silly play by Cougars in and ended that goal. Nagel draws off the side of the boot, tries a big screwy. Warner out in front of Wren. Absolute strength holds the ball in. Here's Walker, quick handball over other Walker, and he couldn't hang on to it. Cabot around the corner over to Kieran Walker. Drives him into the full forward area. Big Tim Richards and his hands are up and he's got it. It's thrown out the back, but he'll get a kick at goal again. Costly mistake by Cougars. David Dowdler, he was the one that caused that up there, and this is young Trent Turnbull, a good young player coming on for the Cougars. Here's Richardson. Kicks in towards goal, and he's got another one. Bad mistake by Cougars. You can't afford that.
It's very disheartening for a side. Cougars have had the ascendancy so far this quarter. They've done all the attacking, badly needed goals, but Ramblers got the first goal for the quarter. So Cougars have got the task ahead of them now. It's up to them to knuckle down to the task ahead of them. Up they go. Branson and Pedler. Branson gets a tap out. Chandler onto his left. Ball into no man's land. Finds a space. Ball gets tapped out. Jeff Phillips has the run of the play. He gets the handball over the top. But Pope's in front. Gets the handball out to Jared Phillips. He's got the run of the ball here. He picks it up onto his left boot. Shannon Wren. Good kick by Jared. Shannon marks. He's got players out in front of him. Gets the ball on quick. Pedler. He marks. Takes the easy mark. He's got Goodwin in the middle, but he decides to go along the boundary line. Finds Troy Seagate. Takes the mark. He's onto his right boot. He's got Pace in the middle by himself. Pace got Vinny out here all by himself on the flank if he wants him. He's got space. The crowd think Chandler went over the mark. Vinny on to looking for McCormack. Ball comes to ground. Juddy's in front. Taps the ball out. Good tap. He'll find he's got Goodwin and Phelps, but in comes Chandler again. And then comes the umpire to ball it up. To ball it up in the right half-forward flank for Cougars. Troy Seagate takes the tap for Cougars. Ball comes to ground. They're all in there. There's just a scramble. And the umpire comes in to ball up again. Up they go. Branson gets a tap straight down to Troy Seagate. Troy wall one high, but it gets played on. No, ball comes back. To the crowd's delight, the umpire gives Troy Seagate the free. He'll be looking for Jed Seagate. Long kick. Up they go. Jed's in front, but the ball comes to ground. Spoiled by Darling. Darling's got the ball. He's onto his left boot. Hurry kick. Finds Anton Pedler. Anton Pedler has Stephen Pace into the middle by himself. Ball goes over his head. Branson has the run of the ball. Ball's getting tapped everywhere. Shannon Wren. He gets a handball to his brother Quentin. Back to Shannon. No, back to Quentin again. A lot of fumbling going on here. There's Corey Trent Turnbull gets his first touch. McCormack back to Quentin Wren. Quentin Wren hits. Hurry kick. Trent Turnbull again. He might kick a goal here. He's pulled it back too far for a point. Cougars badly need one while I've got the ball up there. Cougars kicked 3 points so far this quarter. Desperately need a goal. Justin King to kick out for Ramblers. Another long kick out. That's Scott Blacker. He's up. Ball comes to ground. Terry Sampson and Richard Pope. Pope has it. Handballs to himself. He gets a shove in the back. Play goes on. Troy Seagate out to McCormack. Ball gets fumbled. Hurry kick into Goodwin. Goodwin takes the mark. He'll be too far out to score. Handball onto Troy Seagate. Seagate onto his right foot. Looking for his brother Jed, but in front is Darling. Darling goes back. He goes out across the face of goal to Branson. Finds that man. Branson goes back. Short kick over to Ray. Ray has it. He turns and plays on. Goes down the wing. Has two Rambler players there. Chandler and Ring. And Nagel. Ball goes past a lot of them. That's Nagel there again, has it now. He gets a kick onto his right foot. Finds Geiger. Geiger on the ground now. Gets a kick in looking for Richardson. The Rich ball sport. No, he's marked it. He's marked it about, and he'll have a shot for goal from about 45 on a slight angle. I'd say with the breeze behind him, he'll probably kick this one. Okay. Yeah. Richardson comes in to kick. And they like it, and the goal umpire likes it, so that's another one to Richardson. He's kicked 5 now, so he's proving to be a real thorn in the side of the Cougars. Cougars have been doing plenty of attacking this quarter, just seem to be finding it hard to kick goals. They need to find themselves a winning forward. Up they go. Pedler and Claughton. Pedler gets a tap out. That's out to Nagel. Nagel gets a long kick forward to Ramblers. He finds Scott Blacker. He drops the mark. Pope's in there. In comes Gydra. He gets a handball out to Pope. Pope gets another handball out to Ashley Warner. He's got space, but he's got a bit of pressure here from Carr. Ball comes to ground. Walker has the ball. Here's Chandler. Chandler gets a hurry kick out to no man's land. He's got Cabot and Pate. Cabot takes a good mark over the top of Pate. And I'll tell you, probably have another shot for goal from there. But no, he gets a handball off to Sheehan. Sheehan has a long kick for goal, and that's a beautiful goal for Sheehan. And Ramblers go further in front now. 10 goals 3 to 4 goals 4. 67 points to... no, hang on. 63 points to 28. Ramblers got a commanding lead here now, and Cougars are going to really have their work hard to get back into this game now. Up they go. Ball comes to ground. Cougars knock it forward. Only as far as Crittenden. Bren has it now. He goes forward. Looking for Troy Seggett. He has Troy Seggett on his own. Can Cougars make something out of this forward movement? He goes back. He's looking for, it's a poor kick. Justin Sheehan intercepts. He has Pope on his own out in the wing. But he elects to go back and have another look. Kicks long, as he always does. He has Gydra. Garrett Phelps is with him. Gydra takes a strong mark. He turns and plays on. Has huge Walker in the middle by himself. He takes a mark, turns, looks for Tim Ritchie again. He's in front. He gets shoved out the road. Play goes on. Scotty Blacker has the run of it. What can he do with it? He has it turns onto his left boot. And the ball's just dribbling over the line for a point, I think. Yes, another point to him.
Cougars just haven't got enough runners to carry the ball. Ran up high over the back, can't control the ball. Let's walk up in there to Kieran, he can't get the ball out. Scrambly play. He's big Eugene walk up down on the right, has a shot for goal. 1 point only. Ramblers just look all over the place at the moment. Cougars can't... having trouble attacking. Boys will bring them back into play. And up high Nagel. No mark, can't quite control it. Players in there hard. Ray picks the ball up. Scrambles a kick out to Max Pate. Drives it back into the centre of the ground at Claughton. Takes a good strong mark. He'll drive Ramblers back into attack. Goes short to Cabot. Sets him up a bit, but he's good enough to back and take the mark. The wind behind him, he's got a good kick for a little fellow. He might just about make this. He's about 55 out. Usually a very good kick. Just right behind it, puts it up high. It's gone through for 1 point. The Cougars are going to have to try and make a couple of changes to do something. They're only getting further behind. There's several players down today for Cougars. And Ramblers having a real good hard go at it, the whole lot of them. Poised to bring Cougars back into play again. Jeffrey Phelps gives him the lead, probably the best one to aim for, and he doesn't kick it that way. Kicks for Quentin Wren, who hadn't done much all day. He's caught, and he's been caught with the ball in hard. He's Cabot and Sampson. Half forward flanks around, looks here, and this is it. Cabot gets his head over the ball, and someone has a swipe kick at it. Ian runs around the back, trying to kick another big long goal. It's into Richardson, and he has too. Richardson bodies out Hoisler. You see him's got another goal on the left. Got a beautiful kick, this fella. The Cougars in dire trouble. Can't score into the breeze. Back into the centre, 11-6 plays 4-4. Claughton up against Pedler. Oh, Claughton just runs straight into the ball, here and out of the centre. Tries to kick too hard and it slides off the side. Richardson out in front with Heusler. Can't control it. Walker gets pushed out the road. Heusler a long handball out to Jeff Phelps. Jeff Phelps a long handball to Troy Seager. And they build something here. It slid off the side of the thing. Goodwin, who's faded out of the game, but there's a throw. An umpire does see it from Claughton. Play on advantage. Seager puts it out in the road of Trent Turnbull. But this is Koff. Turns around. Didn't see much of him, but he's a beautiful kick into Warner into the centre. Back to Justin Keane again. He's going into another long left kick over the top at Richardson. Car's in there. Walker gives him a good bump, hip and shoulder, and out through Heusler. This is Gary McCormick. He's been pretty quiet too. These fellas need to come into the game more. Trent Turnbull holds his ground well. They force the ball out over the boundary. Need young legs like Trent Turnbull. He's played a full game of Colt, but that's what they need, young legs. Here's Turnbull with a chance if he can pick it up. Oh, he falls over right at the wrong moment. That's Koff. Back to Tretman. Tretman comes out clearly. Drives it into him. Jeff Phelps in the run for the ball and he'll get a free. He's been clearly Cougars' best player. Looks to go in short to Jared Phelps. Played 2 good games the last 2 and we haven't seen much of him this time. Needs to do more. There's Nagel chipping in there. Can't control the ball. The ball up. Up high there, Warner can't control it. Jumped in his back and neither can Rim. Now this is Ray off the ground. Usually gets his kick, that fella. Sampson in the lead, but he'll beat him out over the boundary. No one control the ball. It's caught and off the ground and Vinny Phelps takes a good mark. Jason Barnes about to come on, for hadn't had a run yet for Cougars. Good idea. Dave Carr is coming off. Price Hume runs underneath it. Jared Phelps gets the handball out the rim. Caught well by Claughton. Drives it into the half forward line. Bounces over the top of all of them. Max Pake's back there. Driver tackles him. Round to Justin Marnie and he goes wide to the boundary. Pope kicks the ball in. Good bump kicks in. Tricky play. Good play, but straight down to Jeff Phelps. Down the neck of Jeff Phelps again. He handballs over Troy Seager. Troy Seager up to the centre line. Randy Micken spoils McCormick. Tom Phelps comes in hard. Can't control it. Mick Ray, very well done out through that pack. He's Blacker in the run for the ball. Over the top to Pate. He knocks it back. Warner in hard. Jeffrey Phelps in there, gets a handball out. Troy Seager. No one can control it. This is David Carr up the wing. He takes one bounce. Warner in chase. Good kick by Carr. Just Cretman out in the lead. Just a bit quick on the half back line for the Cougar players. Justin Sheehan taps it well past and Matty Micken strong play. Turns around his left, drives Ramblers back into attack. Here's Sampson in the lead for the ball, but he overruns it. Pope over the back to Blacker. Turns out brilliantly. Gets a little kick over to Cabot, right on his chest, and this could be another goal. Good goal from Cabot. Well done by Scotty Blacker. David Carr caught one from young Kieran Walker, I reckon, on the other side, in the ribs. And Jason Barnes will go on for his first run. Back into the centre, Clawton and Pedlar. Pedlar's got a ruck all day for this mob. Out the back, and here's Tom Phelps in the lead for it now, and out to Vinnie Phelps. He can't control it. Got to pick it up cleanly. Very good work by Matt Nicken to stop him, but Vinnie Phelps does get his kick. Out to Goodwin, but it's going to beat him out of bounds. Players like Goodwin and the runners for the Cougars aren't doing enough. Got to come into the game a lot more. Vinnie Phelps, he's another runner. In the forward pocket, the Cougars need to score. Out, Tom Phelps gets it. Vinnie Phelps drives it back into full forward, and Justin Kuhn, a strong mark. What's the kick here? It'll go about 50 or 60 or 70 metres. Oh, he drops the ball. Comes around his left. Out to nobody. Vinnie Phelps there by himself. Takes a mark, plays on, goes to Goodwin. Matty Micken's good enough to spoil him. Goodwin cleverly around his body. Drives in the full forward line, and Jed Seager or Marnie there. Can't mark it. Good spoil by Darling. Jed Seager. Handballs out to Goodwin. And good pressure from Ramblers makes him kick it out of bounds on the full. Ramblers back inside. Cabot can't control it, but Mick Ray does. Been playing pretty well the last couple of weeks, and Pope takes a strong mark on the wing. Plenty of Ramblers players running down the middle, but it was a poor kick from Pope. Good strong mark from Max Pope. Drives Cougars back into half-forward line, into Troy Seager. He goes wide over Trent Turnbull. He's 2-1, and it's a poor kick. Set himself up. Tom Phelps hadn't done a lot this time. Back to Wren. It's Shannon Wren. Drives it back into half-forward line into his brother, but he can't mark it. Justin Hume controls the ball now. Gets the handball out to Mick Ray. Ray around on his left. Over the back. Scotty Blacker can't grab that ball. And Vinnie Phelps leads in the race for it. And it's pushed out over bounds. Runs out over the boundary with it. Jeffrey Phelps gets another free. They need 3 of him out there. Over Troy Seager. He's played pretty well too. At least he's working hard. Drives up in the half-forward line again. Jed Seager and Darling do battle. Ball comes to ground. Well roved by Goodwin. Has a shot for goal. It looks right on line. And it is too. Good goal. That's what Goodwin needs to do more often. Rove the pack. Work harder. His first goal. Cougars' 5th goal. 12 goals, 6 play, 5 goal, 4. More Cougars need to work harder, run into the game. Try to make something happen. This is Branson back in the middle, back in the ruck again. Got a bit of a spell. Should be fresh. Very good early. No different that time. Troy Seager out of the centre now is having a big influence on the game. Here's Mick Ray in the race, and they won't bump him off easy, but they do that time. Vinnie Phelps. Good work. Gets a kick out of the centre. And he'd go as far as Guy Nagel. Able to drive Ramblers down to the wing. It's Walker against Barnes. Barnes first touch. Gets the handball over, but goes to Branson. Wrong way. Branson drives it in towards Richardson. Goes over the top of him. Guide will bounce around. Tim Richardson off the boundary. Off the ground, and he gets it through for a goal. A real Modra goal. And that's his 6th goal. Well, most other times Cougars have had Justin Marnie on Tim Richardson, and he's done a very good job. This time it's Trent Hoisler. And Big Tim is about the same pace. Big Tim's having a field day. Scott Black has gone in the middle for a run. Branson wins the ruck. Around the corner, no one can get it out. Anton Pedler kicks off the ground just as far as Matt Nicken. Seems to be Ramblers everywhere. across the half back line when Cougars seem to go forward, and try to go forward. Nicken drives Ramblers in attack. Sheehan makes good body work in front and takes a good strong mark. He can kick it right into the piece of goal. Pope underneath him, Richardson. Big Timmy gets bodied out of it. Didn't see that very often. Threw hard, his walk it, hit the handball away. Jansen knocks it out towards the boundary. He's going to carry it over. And there's the half-time scores. Ramblers 13-6, very dominant, and Cougars 5-4. Branson again very good then. A lot more players came. A lot of running players came to it then. Can hardly pick a bad player for Ramblers, whereas Cougars, Jeffrey Phelps by far and away their best. Troy Seagate trying very hard, but not enough other fellas doing enough work around the ground. So 13-6 to 5-4. Cougars 5-4. Cougars must have a huge quarter. Branson up high like he usually has been. Tap down at Jeffrey Phelps. Two of the good players on the ground. Tom Phelps, one of his rare kicks. The true centre half forward. Waves long, he's going to go long. There's Marnie up behind there. Can't mark the ball. Martin Chandler, no, it was Koff backed him well, and that hurt him a bit too, I think. In hard was Vinnie Phelps, can't control it. Here's Chandler out here. That was young Trent Turnbull. Turns around the body well and drives it right into the full forward area and touch. That would have been a goal. They need more of these young fellas like young Trent. Him to bring the ball in, out to Warner. Players unaware, weren't looking much. Warner up high over the back. Nagel sharks it well. Oh, kicks it out of bounds on the full. Cougars to bring it back in. Cash back on the ground. Had a hamstring problem. Tom Phelps to kick in. Half forward flank. Phelps just drives it into the centre, hoping for some of the marks. There's too many Ramblers there. Marnie can't control it. Goodwin caught with the ball. Marnie just punches it away. Out to Tretman. He drives out towards the boundary with a wobbly old kick. Runs out over the boundary. Cougars have got to score at every chance to have any possibility coming to the last quarter. Huge contract. Branson in front works well. Cash, good handball out to Warner, can't control it. In there hard, all players. Empire Forest is my ball. Tapped out hard by Troy Seed on the front. Back to McCormick back to Tom Phelps. He'll have a kick for goal. Kicks it into the forward pocket, and that should be a mark or a free. I think it's Trent Turnbull. No, it's Marnie. One of his rare kicks. And he's on a huge angle. Easily make the distance. Really need this goal. Wobbly looking kick, but it looks pretty straight to me. It is a goal. Cougars go to 6 goals, 6. Still 7 clear goals behind. The 13-6 Ramblers. Looks scrappy when they go into the forward line. Cougars have not much system. He's blazing in, hoping for something to happen. Back in with the defender now. Stand on Pedler again. He's rucked nearly all day against Branson. who was at Cash up I got the ruck in. Makes him play wide. Justin Marnie around the corner. Justin Sheehan smothers off the boot and follows it up. He'll go out on his left. Left up here to the half-forward flank of Ramblers. Where it's Bucky Micken get his first kick and around the neck but didn't pay it. He's still going to play on and get his kick. Out into the centre, picked up by Trent Hoisler. Ball gets smothered. Half-forward flank for Ramblers. Branson up high again. Breaks away. Bucky Micken that comes through. Blacker gives him a hip and shoulder. There's Geider out the road. Blacker in there again, and so is Jared Phelps. But under a lot of pressure, drives it out over the boundary. Ramblers will bring it in. A half-forward flank. Ash Warner put Ramblers into attack. Richardson makes the lead. Keep coming, big fella. Oh, he's got a big knee in the back, but can't hang on to it. Umpire's picked one, and he's paid it to Cash. Good kicking, brilliant player when he's fit, this fella. A bit of hamstring troubles. Oh, kicks into the man, tries to get too far up. Jared Phelps smothers it. Cash in there again, gets the handball out the Sheehan out the back. He's good pick up on the Marty Chandler. He's caught. Back to Sheehan. There's enough Ramblers there to get out of trouble. Over to Crittenden. He's right in the centre. Drives into full forward, and it's Richardson there, can't control it. And Billy Branson gets a kick off the ground. Up in his hands off the ground. He's got a goal. Seem to be Ramblers everywhere around the half forward line there. Takes Ramblers to 14-6 to 6-5. Humpy throws it up. Branson grabs it out of the air. Kick off the side. Marty Chandler tries to knock it forward. Picked up by Tom Phelps. Smothered. Can't get away. And it's held in tight. Branson again, huge ruck, straight forward. Tom Phelps can't control it. Max Pate cleverly gets the kick out to the half-forward line. Jeff Phelps and Crittenden. Crittenden does hold his ground well. Leads in the race for the ball, can't pick it up. A lot of Cougar players here. Jeff Phelps caught, but clever enough to get out of it. Troy Seagate caught now. Caught and ball's on the ground. Troy Seagate picks it up and runs straight back into a tackle. Cougars look a bit better with a few more around the ball here, but a lot of Ramblers behind. Nagel picks it up, gets a handball on forward, chases it up again. Here's Wren in front, but can't pick up the ball. Ash Warner with strong stuff in there. Hard, and again, still working hard. Still got the ball, and back out to Justin Sheehan. Well done, Ash. Kicked Sheehan around his corner up high, and Eugene Walker, only one that really wanted that. Tom Phelps smothers off the boot. Justin Marnie in front. He's caught it underneath and he doesn't know where the ball is. It's his Pate. So Cougars back into attack. Vinnie Phelps takes a strong mark. Bit slow kicking the ball. Need to be faster. And Eugene Walker dives in front of Tom Phelps there for a good mark. Up high here. It's no mark. Bucky Micken can't take that one. In on Pedler. They're just playing stop football, Cougars. Wren tries to take a good mark in. Can't quite control it. Here's Nagel in hard. And he gets caught with the ball. Umpire's ball. Cougars need to keep running. Branson over the back. Straight to Warner. Good tap. Warner out wide to Cash. Cash will drive Ramblers into attack. And it lobs right on the line. Throw in on the wing. Warner can't control the ball. Lucky nicking out wide to Max Pake. Pake back to Barnes. Barnes into half forward line, but kicks it Maney kicks it off the ground. Vinny Phelps just tries to run around. Does so around on his left. Shout to McCormick. And he's spoilt well by Micken. Strong play by Micken and gets the one around the net. Strong play, Matty Micken. Kicks up high up the wing again. Branson in front, can't control it. Walker goes in hard. Warner again picks it up. Throws it out in front of Pope. He can't control the ball yet. Now gets a kick over, handball over Cash, and Cash, beautiful kick into Kieran Walker. Kieran Walker kicks it into Blacker. Good mates, those fellas. Blacker driving into attack. Up to Marty Chandler, right on his chest. Chandler decides to play on, but he's brought back by the umpire. Marty Chandler covered a lot of ground then. He was on the wing right in front of us there about 50 seconds before he's got this mark. He's covered a lot of ground to get down there. That's what Cougars aren't doing. Chandler now makes no mistake. Ramblers go further ahead at 15-6 to 6-5.
Yes, another goal there to Ramblers, making the gap even bigger now. It's out to 40-odd, 50-odd points. It's going to be a huge effort from the Cougars to get back in it from here. Let's see what they can do. Umpire tosses up the ball. Up they go. Branson yet again. He's been dominant in the ruck all day. Jimmy Phelps gets a quick kick out to Goodwin. Goodwin hurries onto the beat. Flies into the forward line. Darling's in front of Jed Cougars. He goes on. He's forward, running the ball out. Kicks long. Tom Phelps is in front there of Hughes Walker. He's got Goodwin out in the wing. The Jed Cougars comes in over the top. Ray knocks the ball out on the wing position, slightly forward of the Cougars half forward. Branson again in the ruck. Goodwin has it. Gets the handball out to Pate. Pate has a bit of space. He has a look. Looking for Jeffrey Phelps. He's now at full forward, I think. The ball's on the ground. There's a big scramble. Out comes Nicken with the ball. He's caught. Ball comes to ground again. Pate's got it. He finds a bit of space. He has a shot for goal, and he hooks it to the right for a point. Boy, hell, that one would have been handy for the Cougars. Justin Sean. Looking for Cash out in the pocket. Not a good kick, unusual from Sean. Ball's on the ground. Ray's there. He gets a handball looking for Cash. Cash has it. He gets cleared. Has a look. Looking for Branson. Good kick from Cash. Branson takes a mark. He's looking up towards the wing for Kieran Walker. He gets a push, I think, and gets a free kick. Walker has on about free wing position. He has Ashley Warner. I reckon he'll go long looking for Ash, but he goes short looking for brother Hughes. Hughes is in front. Tom Phelps puts the fist in and spoils. Good spoil. And the ball gets rushed over the line. Pate over the back. Takes the ball onto the left boot. He was looking for Sickamania on that occasion. Switches up one-handed. The ball comes to ground. Juddy's in there. Gets the handball out to Turnbull. Turnbull in, looking for Phelps. Phelps drops the mark. And Ramblers have it again. And out they come again, this time via Crittenden. Looks for Cash. Cash has come into the game in the last 10 minutes. Gets a quick kick. Poor kick. Finds Goodwin. Goodwin gets the handball out. Looking for Bucky. The ball comes back. The umpire picked out a free kick to Goodwin. He has Pate finds Phelps. Pate takes the mark just as Chandler coming over the top late. pace. He'd be a bit far out to score from there. He'd be looking to pass off. And he does. Finds Quentin Wren about 40 metres out straight in front. Should be able to kick it from here with the wind behind him. Wren hooks to the right, I would say, and another point for the Cougars. As Ramblers veteran Lyle Dolling warms up on the boundary line, about to come on for the first time, I'd say. As Matty Nissen comes off, I'd say Lyle will be going onto that back flank. All 43 years of him. 44, Joe, just before me. King kicks out. Jimmy Phelps in front, takes a nice mark. Looking to pass it off, runs back now. Kicks long, Jed Fergus in front. Darling's there with him. Darling has the ball and dribbles it towards the boundary line. Still in play, is it? No, it's out over the line now. Cougars have no system going forward whatsoever. Ramblers just bottling it up, scragging them. Cougars have possession again. Through Jimmy Phelps. He's tackled. In comes Goodwin. Has the ball. Looking to do something with it. Hooks him along on his left boot. But Ramblers have the numbers on the ground. This time Branson gets the tap out. But Turnbull's in there, I think it is. And Ramblers clear it via Cabot. Cabot out in front of Scotty Blacker. Scotty Blacker will be too fast for Justin Marnie. Takes the bounce, takes him on. He's going to go again. He can go another one if he wants to, but he looks to kick it over towards, finds Rico out in front of goal. Tim Ritchie, he'll be about a good 45 out, I'd say he'll kick from. Dead in front, but the wind's in his face. Doesn't look bad off the boot, I think. No, it hasn't got there. And Hughes Walker come in and kicked it off the ground. The crowd thought it was a goal, but it was only a point. Kieran Walker, sorry. Garrett helps to bring the ball into Cougars. Long kick by Phelps. Looking for Trent Heusler. Ball goes to ground. Justice Ian has the run of it. Quinton Wren's there with him. The ball goes over the line. Cougars just can't find system moving the ball forward. They definitely need a spark up there somewhere. Ramblers move the ball forward again. This time through Blacker. He's on his left foot. He's looking for the player there, and Richard Pope, I think it was, but the ball goes over the line. Richards is up in the ruck. He had the ball, but he was dispossessed. And they go there now. Cougar player has it too high. Stephen Tate gets the free kick to too high. He's off. Has nowhere to go. Gets the handball out to Anton Pedler. He gets a lucky bounce. Gets a hurried kick. The ball's in the middle. There's Ramblers at the fall of the ball everywhere. And this time Chandler gets the handball out. Back to Chandler. He gets the handball on to Blacker. Blacker back to Chandler. Good running by Chandler. He kicks it in long forward. But there's no one at home. Trent Heusler takes mark for Cougars. He comes across goal. He has Shannon ran out by himself. He'll get the ball. He dodges around Nagel. Has a kick. He's looking for McCormick. He should find McCormick. McCormick's off the mark, but gets a free kick for in the back. And it's play on advantage as Troy Seagate handballs it over to brother Jed. Jed blows as long. Phelps and out there now to Turnbull. Turnbull hooks over his shoulder, but I think he might have kicked it out in the full. No, it's a point. Jed Seager's come out to half forward, and Jeffrey's gone back to full forward. As Cougars try to find something up forward. King kicks out long yet again. Down in front of Ashley Warner. Warner's up, ball by Goodwin. Goodwin dives on it. Attack forms, and the umpire comes in to ball it up on the Cougars left, on the Cougars right half forward flank. Branson, yet another long knock. Out in front of Warner with Turnbull, I think, is there with him, and the ball goes over the line. Bucky missing that was, sorry. Down round Price throws it in. Anton Pedler gets a tap down to Goodwin. Goodwin's tackled. Ball comes to ground. Goes off the ground in attack for Cougars. McCormick's there. He puts a Solling in the back, I think. Solling about to get his first kick of the day. Let's see what the old timer does with it. Scott looks for Warner. Finds Warner. Warner takes a good mark over the top of Goodwin. He goes back to have his kick. He's taking his time about it, having a good look. He's got no reason to rush. Looks for Scott Blacker. Spoiled by Marnie, but he gets a free kick and it's played on by Geiger. Looking for Richardson. Richardson gets a shove, but the play goes on. It's a hurried handball out to Tom Phelps. Tom Phelps has the ball. Handball's across to Barnes. Barnes onto his left boot. It kicks into no man's land really. They're all running for it. Shannon Wren will be the first one there. But he gets a bad bounce. Hughes Walker gets it. He's goes for the boundary line and the ball dribbles over for a throw-in. Ball's on the ground. There's Nagel. Gets the ball out to Kieran Walker. Kieran gets the ball onto his boot. Looking for Richardson. Finds Richardson. Richardson gets the handball back to Walker. Ball's on the ground there. Stephen Tate gets the handball out in front of Troy Seggett. But Troy Seggett gets it. Good work, Troy. Looking for Goodwin. Should find him. Goodwin gets the ball. Plays on. Back to Troy. Dodges around Warner, but Warner catches him. The ball's back on the ground. Nick Ray has it. Hurried kick. Three Cougars there. Scott Blacker. Stephen Tate knocks the ball out in front. And Stephen Tate will get a free kick for too high. And a 50-metre penalty, I think. The game's starting to lack a bit of life as Cougars try to find something that they can't find what they need. And it's entering a bit of a stalemate. Ramblers well and truly in control. As Tate goes long. Looks for Jeffrey Phelps. Jeffrey can't mark. Goes over the back. Cretton and clears. Cash and Nagel both run for it. Nagel tries to step at Cash. Wren's there. And the ball gets carried out over the line in Cougars' forward pocket area.
Pace starting to go to the game. The other players are all getting a bit tired. You'd really feel that Ramblers would go further ahead. Pressure. I've had that week off and it looks better all day. Justin Kuhn is likely to come right into the game in the last quarter. Topped one a bit high there. Kicked it out of bounds on the full. Finney Phelps to bring Cougars back in. Just Phelps at full forward now, makes a good lead. Kicks it up high. His players will have Branson over the back again. He gets as high as anybody in the ground. Back to Troy Seggett. Just a quick kick and 1 point. Cougars just can't seem to get a clean, quick goal when they go down forward. Ramblers through Darling and all the back line, Crittenden, Kopp, Ray, all played extremely well. Huge pressure. Ray to bring Ramblers back up to the wing. Up high, Branson can't control it, goes up one hand. Here's Wren, he loses the ball. Here's Cash, gets one a bit high, gets it out. Branson, back to Branson, he goes over the back to Tom Phelps. He controls a rare one for him. Good handball over to Pedler. But Nick Ray's back in the road. Ramblers defence has been brilliant today. Brings it back up the wing. Anton Pedler should take an easy mark. Going back into the centre. Max Pate. Next plate goes around his mark. Called to play on. Drives it into the full forward line. Who's there? Jeff Phelps high. Branson high. And he's got hurt. Maney gets chucked out of the road and Lowell Darling gets a good clearing kick. Branson's limping badly. Being one of the best, if not the best, for Ramblers today. Throwing on Cougar's half forward line. Warner up over the back and smacks it straight out of bounds. Shouldn't be much scoring at all in this quarter. Ramblers blocking off every attack the Cougars are making. Cougars must be getting tired. Kean lets to go on his left, gets a handball. This is Chandler. He's a clever dodger. Gets around on the left up to the wing. Warner with sheer guts. Keep pushing the ball through two or three players. Good strong work by Ash Warner then. Works up towards the wing. Out to Troy Teagat again. He's worked tirelessly for the Cougars. Guyder Blacker in front. Oh, gets pulled backwards a bit. The ball's on the ground fighting with Marnie. The top players getting a bit tired. A few mistakes starting to come into the game again. Here's Vinnie Phelps. Hasn't done much, needs to get more of the ball. An old screwy down full forward, and Jeffrey, his elder brother, marks it. He's got 35 out. Like I mentioned before, he gets 50% his fat. Easy within range. And that looks pretty good. Goal to Jeff Phelps takes the Cougars to 7 goals 9. Ramblers 15 goals 7, but time's going away fast for Cougars, who are kicking with a breeze, a 2 or 3 goal breeze now. And you've just got that feeling that Ramblers are going to come home very strongly and really kill the game off. Back in the centre, Claughton in there because Branson's hurt, so Claughton's come in for the ruck. Anton Pedler still in there for Cougars. No one takes it. Good one out of the centre. Dolling in the lead for the 44-year-old legs. Here's Cox. Taps it well. Gets the handball over to Cretton, and he's played well back there. Good kick into Claughton. Centre half back. Claughton goes out wide to Chandler. Guyder there too. Two players. Chandler cleverly over to Guyder. Messing around with it a bit. Oh, I'm going to get a kick here. Chandler a bit too clever for his own good sometimes. Big walk-up pushes Tom Phelps out with sheer strength. Knocks it out to Warner. Warner over to Blacker, who's got a bit of run. Left and kicks it well into walk-up. Walk-up's about 30 out. Nearly straight in front. KJ Walker from Ross Trevor College. Sacred Heart College, I'm sorry. Sacred Heart College. Oh, get killed. And puts it straight through the middle. They tell me he'll be back here all year next year, so he'll be a big plus for Ramblers. Takes Ramblers to 16-7 to 7-9. That's his second goal. He's been useful on a forward flank, forward pocket. Back in the middle, Claughton gets the tap in and follows the ball up, grabs the ball over to Chandler. Chandler up in the centre half forward area. He's Tom Phelps against Eugene Walker. Blacker taps it well off the boundary and takes a run. Drives in towards the goal, but he's missed to the right. This yard helps to bring it back into the Cougars. Out to Troy Teagat by himself. He'll drive it down the wing. Likes to go long. Down the wing, Eugene Walker in front. Nearly can't control it. Can't get the ball out there. Bucky Nickens done a couple of useful things when he's come on. Doesn't get much of a run for the Cougars. Ball's pushed out over the boundary line. Walk up high. Just a tap down the guide or Chandler, he can't control it. Round the body from Pope. And Justin Marnie punches it out over the boundary. Ramblers creeping up towards their goals again. Cougars look tired. Blacker traps it round on his left into Tim Richardson again. And here's another chance for Walker for his third. Tries to kick around the body, but he's missed the kick. And he's kicked out of bounds on the full. He might be from Ross Trevor. Here's Phelps to bring it in. To Troy Seager. Nagel up over the back and spoils. Now good tackle by Wren. Out in the road of Vinnie Phelps. Can he run it down? It goes straight past it. Nick Ray's in there hard, but it's kick off the ground. Against him. This will be a good one. Drive it down to the wing. Not much offering. Goes long, but it's all Ramblers. It's all Ramblers. This is Darling. Been very good through the final series. And there goes the three-quarter bell. And it's 16-8 to 7-9, and you've really just got this feeling that Ramblers are really going to pile on in this last quarter. Cougars look tired, a bit disinterested. And Ramblers are 9 goals in front. Branson in the ruck again, wins it again from the centre. He's the best on ground, I'd reckon. Walker kicks it out with a toe poke out the thing, and down the side, Justin Sheehan, he can't control it. Wren gets the ball with speed, pushes it out over the boundary. Warner over the back, smashed it down. Bucky Nickens kicks high up to the wing. No one home here. It's going to run out over the boundary. Throws in a bit wide and Pedler over, but Warner traps it. No one home, no one behind. Here comes Pope with a hip and shoulder. And the umpire, Taylor, has given Pope a free for high tackle. Pope the drive round is right into attack. Tries in the true half forward. Richardson up there. Oh, he gets a shove from behind. It's Troy in front. He's been a good player all day. Worked his guts out. Hadn't had a lot of help. Goes wide to Wren. Hadn't had enough touches for the speed of him and the calibre of the fella. Elects to play on. Cleverly runs around Nagel. Or Pope. Kicks it up to the wing. McCormick, he hadn't had many touches. Over to Tom Phelps. He's Goodwin with a bit of run. Kicks it off through the ground. Sheehan follows it up. Gives Seager a good bump. Goodwin off the ground. Smothered. Out the side. Sheehan picks it up but runs it out over the boundary. Well, Dolling in ruck. Out the side, Branson can't get it out there. Jump on top of him. There's Seager again in there hard. Gets the handball forward. Darling in there, round the corner, Branson out of his left, Blacker and Marnie, got to push and shove and knock it over the back. Tom Phillips back on it, Max Pate, clever dodge but can't get the kick away. Oh, a foot in there by Tommy Phelps. Flicks it out the back. It's a good call over the tonic, but he's caught too far, and Blacker dodges cleverly around, has a look in the road of Troy Seagate, but he goes down the ground, and Marty Chandler gets a free ride straight into full forward. But he elected to go long. Had a couple of other options. Kieran Walker in there against two of them, out through Hoisler. Pedler over to Seagate. He's still all over the place, and one of the older players on the ground. He's getting out of Jared Phelps. Half-back flank for Cougars. Not much offering. Kicks it in very short to Max Pate. Not gaining much. Still have control of the ball. Pate goes up to the wing. He's dolling and punches out over the boundary. Quick throws it in from the boundary. Dolling in the lead for the ball. Dives on it. Punches it back through. A bit of a push and a shove from Pedler. All over the boundary again. Troy Seagate and Branson. Branson over the back to Chandler. Chandler gets around the neck. Plays it on to Justin Kuhn with a handball. Goes around the corner, going to have a bounce. Probably kick about 40 or 50 or 60 or 70. Over the back to Tim Richardson, around on his left, and he's missed it. One of his easiest ones for the day, but the big fella doesn't get it on his left very much. He's done a good job. Poised to bring the Cougars back in. Ramblers looking very dangerous when they move it quick. Out to Wren. Shannon Wren. Drives up the wing in there. Nagel. Holds the body well. At the mark. Drives Ramblers back into attack. Richardson there. Trent Hoisler there. Two up over one hand. Can't mark it. Bucky Nicken. Good handball back to Pate. Pate nowhere to go. Still nowhere to go. Lets to go back into the middle. And it's Ash Warner and Dolling there against Tom Phelps and Goodwin. Dolling out the side to Nagel. Good kick right on his chest. Nagel drives Ramblers into attack again. Over the top of Richardson and Hoisler. Branson around the body onto his right. Bucky Nicken out in front and touches it. Runs through for 1 point. Ramblers 16-10, Cougars 7-9. Hoisler out to Seagate. Seagate up to Wren. This is Quentin Wren. Had a look behind him, lets the play on, go around his left. Pulls out and straight to Dolling. The legs of the older fellas just can't make up the next couple of yards. And the fresher legs of Ramblers are running in front. Gets back in the middle to Branson. He can't control it. There's a lot of Cougars there. Wren's had a couple of kicks lately, and Branson picks up cleverly. Goes around, spins around, but smothered by a Cougar. Samson Blacker with the control of the ball now, and around the corner. Was on line, but touched by Hoisler. Right out the side. Blacker takes a strong mark. Goes back into the centre, into Richardson. He can't control it. The players have a crash over to Walker. Kieran Walker round the corner to Cash. And he's got another point. Pate elects to play on. Still not much offering out this side. He's going to have to kick long to Tom Phelps. Now it's over the back to Quentin Wren. He gets it back to Justin Marnie. Tom Phelps, handball back to Wren. Not making much ground. The poor kick sets McCormick up, and Dolling takes an easy mark. Doling over to Cretton quickly. Cretton drives into full forward area, but undirected kicks into Hoisler. There's Blacker and Wren doing battle there, no one can mark it. Over to Bucky Mick, and he gets a kick up along the ground, up the wing. He's it out there, Doling again, he's fresh and he's loving it. And McCormick and handballs over to Cretton cleverly. This is down to Pope, he'll have a shot for goal. It's pretty close too, and I think that's a goal. Right from the boundary. The Ramblers worked hard for that goal. 3 points before they got one. We'll take them to 17-12, 7-9. Really just a matter of time. The Ramblers want to keep working. Back into the centre. Branson, hand on Pedler. Branson's still getting the ruck in the centre there. Here's his shift belt, goes it, can't control it. Ashley Warner gets a handball in front. Bucky Micken in there trying to get it out. Granley ball. Goodwin can't control it, but off the ground, straight in the arms of Justin Sheehan. Play on, back to Sheehan. He can't get it clear. Here's his Brenton Starkey on for a run. Papa Marnie out of the thing up the half forward line. Turnbull can't mark it. This is Cox out in the line of Pope. He leads the ball from Bucky Micken. Jeff Phelps lets it go in with the body and does it well. Still strong at it. Nagel still beats Nagel and gets a good handball over to Bucky Micken. They go up the wing to bring him back into Pedler. He's caught holding the ball here. No, umpire didn't quite get there. Sheehan threw hard, knocks the ball forward. Here's that Micken in there. Again, and here's Wren. No one can control it. Umpire's going to say my ball.
Up goes Pedler, gets a knock down to Goodwin. Goodwin gets a handball out to Bucky Micken. Across to Pate. Pate runs around that player there, and Starkey takes a bounce. Blacker's after him. I think he's got him. That's holding the ball. Good tackle, Blacker. Pate just trying to do a little bit too much on that occasion, and Blacker ran him down. Gets the kick out towards the wing, looking for Cash. Cash has the ball. He dodges off, gets a kick in, looking for Richardson. Ball goes back over the top. The race is on. Looks like Sampson's going to be the first one there. Bounces over his head, and Ray kicks through, gets the goal. That's rubbing salt into the wound when that happened. As Ramblers extend their lead now out to about 11 to 12 goals. Yeah, the only thing that remains to be seen from here on in is how much Ramblers win by. Ramblers have dominated all day. The Cougars just haven't been able to find the answers. Pedler and Branson. Pedler gets them tap out on that occasion. To Pate. Pate can't get the kick out. Seagate comes in again. Blacker gets the ball. He runs around. He's got Branson there by himself. The kick would have been barely 10 yards, but the umpire pays it anyway. Branson lets it go long. He'll be looking for Richard Pope. Richard Pope takes a good mark. And all right, he'll have a shot from there. He'll probably be kicking from about 50, I reckon. But the wind's at his back. But he finds Cretton by himself in the pocket. Cretton in reasonable angle. Won't be that easy a kick. He's looking to pass off, but I think he's going to have a shot. He does, and looks pretty good. Hit the post. Jared Phillips kicks out for Cougars. Has Jeffrey Phillips in the pocket. He marks. Doesn't have many options. Finds Pate short. Pate has the ball. He's running off to Brett Nissen. Not a lot of movement up forward for Cougars. He's looking for Jed Seagate, but Brendan Starkey's in front and takes the mark. Starkey goes long. Jared Phillips over the top of Cash, and the ball gets carried over the line. Boundary umpire throws in. Jeffrey Phillips and Eugene Walker. Eugene Walker gets the tap back. Scotty Blacker has a kick on his right and kicks a point. Can't bring it back far enough. All atmosphere's gone from the game. Not a lot of atmosphere on the boundary. I think people are starting to talk about things other than footy now, so they resign themselves to the fact that Ramblers are going to have an easy win here. As far as the Cougars are concerned, the sooner the siren goes, the better, I should think. Todd Hoisler brings it out. Eugene Walker stops the mark he should have taken. Picks it up again. Handball to nowhere. Guides is in there, gets the ball on his left, puts it out in front. Troy Seager's got the run of the ball. He picks it up. Hurry kick. Finds Ash Warner for Ramblers. And he in turn finds Richard Pope on his own. Ramblers have their numbers everywhere. They're virtually running around doing what they like. He goes short again, has Scotty on the lead. Scotty should take the mark, and he does. Reasonable angle, won't be that easy a kick. He'll be kicking from a good 45. Lands it out the end of the square. Tim Ritchie picks her up, has a snap and kicks a point. Just developed into a bit of a slog. Not much is happening, not much run. Tired legs. Bit of a lack of enthusiasm now from the Cougars side. Jared Phillips kicks it out on the right hand flank. Comes over the back to Kapinnie, gets the handball over to Warner. Blackett's got it again. Back to Warner. Warner will have a shot from here. And he's goaled it. Straight through the middle. So that's another one, and Ramsey take their lead out now to about 12 and a half goals. Convincing victory this will be for Ramblers. A lot more one-sided match than what anyone would have predicted. Everyone was predicting a real tough contest here today, and I guess from a spectator's point of view, it's a bit of a pity how the game has panned out. But full credit to the Ramblers. They've run the game all day. They've been in control all day. The Cougars have thrown everything at them, but whatever they're throwing at them, Ramblers have answered back with a lot more. Umpire Taylor about to bounce the ball. Pedler and Branson again. Ball comes to ground. Pack develops. The umpire comes in to ball it up again. Pate dodges out of trouble. Hurried kick forward. Stolling. Handball out to Andrew Cabot. Cabot has space, but Shannon Wren's there to contest the ball. He's met heavily. Quentin Wren out on the wing. He's run down by Koff, I think it is. But he gets the kick out. Jed Seagate on the flank. Jed's had a quiet day. That'll define space. Gets his kick in looking for his brother Troy. But it goes over his head. And Brett Darling there gets the free kick too high. He gets the handball back to Justy. Justy comes out to the club room side wing. Scotty Blacker takes a strong mark. He turns, probably be looking to use Walker, I'd say, but no, Alexa looks for cash in the true forward flank position. Gets the handball out to Scotty Blacker. Scotty Blacker might run all the way in, I'd say, and have a shot for goal. He has a shot, but off to his left. So another point for Ramblers. He had time to settle a bit more on that occasion, Scotty did. Trent Hoisner finds Troy Seagate by himself. Troy doesn't have many options. Goes short to Terry Sampson. Terry Sampson takes the mark. Has Bucky missing out on the wing if he wants him. Tries to find Bucky and he does. Bucky goes long. He'll be looking for Jed Seagate. Jed gets the first grab and takes the mark. And the ball has to come back for Jed to take his kick over the mark.
Jed Seagate. Drive Cougars into attack. Up to Troy Seagate. He's worked tirelessly, this fella. Hadn't had a lot of help. Seagate into the half-forward line. Up high young Trent Turnbull. He'll get a mark there. A rare attack from Cougars. Not much offering down forward here. Kenny Phelps makes a lead. He gets up high, nearly controls the ball. No one there to umpire says ball up. Ramblers have absolutely just run away with the game. They've been too quick all day. Too hard at the ball all day. Brendan Starkey leads in the race for the ball now, can't pick it up. Out there's Trent Turnbull with youth and pace. Good work, he's got a good kick into Quinton Wren. He's about 40 out, straight in front, sight breeze. Flinders totally deserved their win. They've been dominant all day. But Cougars had a very hard match at Lock last week on a big ground when it was pretty dry. And it's really taken out of them. There's a few troops from the outside as Wren puts through the 8th goal for the Cougars. 8-9 to Ramblers 19-16. Ash Warner's worked tirelessly in the centre, done a lot of hard work. That's what we've come to expect from him. Back in the centre, not much longer to go, inside 5 minutes. Ian Pedler wins a rare ruck. He follows the ball up with a wobbly kick to the half-forward line. Starkey over to Darling. He's played well. Out to Tretton on his own. He can drive Ramblers into attack. Short kicks into Blacker. He's been pretty good all day. He'll drive Ramblers into attack. Back to Tretton. Cougars running around, bit lost. Tretton into half-forward, into Walker. Over his head. Warner off the ground. Jared Phelps comes through, can't control it, knocks it forward. Well, here's this cash in here. Matty Micken back on again for another run. He's tough, this fella. Can't control the ball, but knocks it back our way. They're all over the top of him. Jeff Phelps, handball out to Goodwin. Goodwin does a back turn and gets away with it. Drives Cougars into attack. This is Vinnie Phelps all on his own. And he'll have a shot from about 40. Slight angle, no, he's elected to pass it off to Trent Turnbull, right in front. Good work, Vinnie. A pity for Cougars, this young fella had to play Colts because he would have been worth his weight in goal with his run earlier in the game. No score, right in the teeth of goal. Jed Seagate around the body, and that's a goal. 2 quick goals from Cougars, but it's too late. It's 9-9 to 19-16. Justin Keane all year has done a very good job with these fellas. Got them fit, built their muscles up a bit, talked about the good things. And has come very good at the right time. Lost 1 match for the season. Up high, Branson and Pedler. Branson again. Pope in hard. Over to Walker. Walker flicks it out to Cash. done a good job staying on the ground with a hamstring problem. This is down to Mick Ray. Nearly controls it. Gets away with it. Sampson throws him out the road, and it's holding the ball. A rare kick for Sampson. No, he gets the handball away to Phelps. Phelps goes on his right. Up to Wren. Ramblers might as well run it out. Back to Trent Turnbull, and he's too fast. And he's running right away from Coff, and they hit each other. And that's another goal to Cougars. Trent Turnbull again. Good pace. Takes them up to 10-9. Score is starting to look a bit better for them. But they've left it a mile too late. Ramblers just relaxing a bit. Back in the centre. No one takes the ruck. Warner can't control it. Too hard was Marnie and Crittenden. Cougars attack again. Darling can't control it. Back here for Stanley. Trent Turnbull again drops the ball. Doling in there can't control it. Here's Starkey and he'll come away with it. Drives it out the wing, but a poor kick straight to Wren. Shannon Wren. You put Cougars back into attack. Up the half-forward line, Trent Turnbull. Great mark. Good young colt, this fella. He'll be all right later on. So drives in the half-forward. Good one. Oh. It's a maybe mark, but Scott Taylor says he's marked it. The fella who's got a lot of run, but hadn't done enough. Hadn't got enough of the ball. Could kick Cougars' fourth goal in about 6 minutes. He's put her offline. Cougars doing all the attack in the last 10 minutes. There must be some run left in the Rambler boys. Keen to bring them back into attack. Out from full back. Must be inside 2 minutes. Long kick by Sheehan, way out wide. Branson up high. Can't mark it. Marty Chandler goes over to Branson on his left into the half-forward line. Jeff Phelps nearly a mark. Blacker through but can't grab the ball. Here's Phelps strong. How do you get the handball back into the Lucky Mick and goes backwards to Tom Phelps, their coach. He elects to go wide. Out in the direction of Mick Ray and Wren and Sampson. Bounces up highly. Mick Ray off the ground, cleverly done. Back to Blacker. Blacker over to Ray. Ray on his left. See the goal, and that looks pretty good. And in the arms of Tim Ritchie. I think it was going through anyway, but Richardson fair enough for a big full forward. I think this might be about his 8th goal. Slide angle. He's all over, but it's good for the big fella. He's led the goal kicking all year. Man Mountain, that's 7 goals to Richardson. Ramblers 20 goals, 16. The Cougars 10-10. Back in the centre, dying stages of the game. Branson still rucking against Pedler. The way it started. Branson gets the tap. And Taylor's picked the freeze for Pedler. Pedler drive the Cougars into attack. Tretman leads him around the ball, but it bounced over his head. Here's Jed Feegit, back to brother Troy Feegit. He gets a bump from Darling. There's Marnie coming up there for a kick, driving into full forward line, and it's Goodwin taking a mark, right on the boundary. Too far out to score. Has to look for something inside the just about impossible angle. I think he's given enough and elected to have a go. No, he's gone for Jeffrey Phelps, who's made a good lead, but Walkup stayed with him, and there's around the neck to Ash Warner. Now Warner. Jeffrey Phelps just absolutely frustrated, I think. Grab Warner around the neck. Here's Branson leading here. And a good kick from Warner way out in front. Paul Branson steals it and runs out over the boundary. Sire must be very close. Ramblers are going to have a very good win. There's Walker. Seagate still in there battling. Good one. Round on his left. No one's tackling him. Back to Pedler. Threatening. Over to Eugene Walker. Branson in behind. Here's Black. He'll have too much pace for Tom Phelps. Lets to go around Max Pate. He can't get around. Caught inside the boundary. Ramblers could score once more before the siren. Back in the half-forward line. Seagate goes backwards to Tom Phelps. Goes back inside to Trent Hoisler. Oh, too many handballs. I'll get in trouble here. Back out to Blacker. He's clever, holds the ball and gets it back into the centre. Here's Cabot. No, it bounces over the back. Sampson, one of his rare kicks here. And he get a kick out here, and that's Hopper Marnie should mark. Marnie goes back into the centre. That's dangerous. Darling up high there. Cabot taps it back. In comes Nick and intercepts. And it's a bounce up. Nearly through centre. Ramblers way a fraction. Hand on Pedler up. Takes the ruck. Out of the centre comes Ash Warner. Up over the back. Trent Hoisler. He can't mark it. Branson goes backwards. Oh, there's a trip. And anyway, umpire misses it. And Nicken picks it up and drops it back again. And Warner, here's Wren out with some pace. Should have used that earlier on. Up to Juddy McCormick. Not many more touches him and over to Justin Marnie. He goes up 30 yards up to Jed Seagate. Jed Seagate goes back into Goodwin. Goodwin moves it on quick into Troy Seagate. Got to keep moving it quick. Won't make the distance here. Kicks it out to Vinnie Phelps with a bit of pace. And he takes a good strong mark. Pity Vinnie wasn't put there earlier. Once he's killed us 6 goals he got in the first game when Ramblers and Cougars played. Got a lot of pace on lead. Doesn't seem to do much around the wing. Vinnie Phelps for his first goal. Straight through the middle. Cougars have got 5 goals in the last quarter against the Breeze to Ramblers 2 goals. Ramblers still 2016 to 11-10. Pedler up high, hadn't had much of the ball. Sheehan grabs it cleverly out of the centre. Right, drops the ball, went for a bounce and drops the ball. Ran back on his left in front, or cleverly trapped by Cabot. He goes back and used Trent Turnbull again. Around the corner on the left to Jed Seagate. Dodges back cleverly onto Wren, Shannon Wren. Too much pace for Cabot. Has a shot for goal. It's a point only. Keep saying the time must be close, but the boys on the time clock are forgotten about, I think. Brendan Starkey to bring it back in for Ramblers. Kicks it out to Ash Warner, up over high, smacks it away. Anton Pedler. Kicks a small kick into Marnie. Hadn't had a lot of the ball, but he'll make the distance. One thing for Cougars, they have fought it out, and there goes the siren. A good win to Ramblers. They've looked better all day, except for the last quarter of an hour perhaps, but too late. And they've won 2016 to 11-11. Well done, Justin Sheehan and all the boys. They've done an extremely good job all through the season. It's goal kickers for Ramblers are Richardson with 7. Scott Blacker with 2, Troy Branson 2, Justin Sheehan 2, Kieran Walker 2. Pope 2, Cabot 1, and Chandler 1. And for the Cougars, Jeb Seagate 3, Trent Turnbull 2, Vinnie Phelps 1, Quentin Winrun 1, Marnie 1, and Troy Seagate 1, McCormick 1. I thought Francis, very good all day, very good all day. Ash Warner worked very hard. Scotty Backer played a very good game, too much pace for around the ground for the players. I thought the half-back line and full-back line for Ramblers was very good, too much pressure for them. And actually everybody played well and did their job. They looked too fresh for Cougars, who had Jeffrey Phelps, and I thought ended up Troy Seagate being their best player for the day. Good win for Ramblers, and Cougars did look tired after a hard game last week, and it certainly played against them.
Team to beat. Only just snuck over in the second semi-final and come back today and played a magnificent final. And if we can have the Rambler guys over here a bit closer, please. Invitations to the Premiers for 1998. We've had a best on the ground picked out, and that award or the banking goes to Troy Branson. So well done, Troy. If Troy can come forward and put this medallion. Okay, just as I said, the Ramblers have played a great round of football today, and the club's done exceptionally well, having won the Colt Reserves and A grade. And I know this one's very special to them. I've had a great year, and it's my pleasure to present the N.J. Walsh Memorial Shield to the host of the Ramblers team, Justin Sands. Well done, Ramblers. To say a few words just before he goes. Commiseration to the Cougars. It's been a hard day for them, and they've put on a great effort to make a great contest. Anyway, I'll invite Justin to say a few words.
Thanks, John. First of all, just to the Cougars today, thanks for the competition and the game today. It was for sure would say it was a pretty convincing win, but it was definitely a hard contest early, and I think most all grand finals are. None of them are one easy, and we know what you're going through at the moment because we've been there the last 2 years. So you're only a second-year club, and you can hold your head high sitting there in your second year, so well done. But to our guys, it's been a long year, and it's been a hard year for the Colts, for the reserves, for the A grade. It's been a real committed club effort. I think this year there's been a concerted effort from the start of the year for everyone within the club, and this is what we set out to achieve. And the feeling when you can achieve that on the day is just, well, it's unbelievable. It's my first premiership. It's probably a few other guys first. And there's a few guys that have, wrapped up a few in their time, but I think that agree that everyone's just special. So today was just a huge day for the club, and congratulations to our netballers as well. Well done to those guys. And I haven't caught up on, I know our D grade has won, I haven't caught up on any of the other results, but A reserve, B reserve, C reserve, and that's awesome. So well done to the whole club. Everyone who's associated with the club can hold their head high and feel proud. And I think that today has been a session. Tonight will be even better, and I think tomorrow will be better again. It'll go on for a fair while. So, well done to the whole club.
I just asked Justin if we'll present the medallions now to the players and the team. So I'll get him to call out the players as they come forward and check in the game. Thanks, Justin.
Go, Georgia. Eugene Walker. Johnny Blatter. Kieran Walker. Brett Thornton. Brett Darling. Barney Chandler. Chris Cash. Brenton Sargent. Travis Cox. Andrew Cabot. Richard Pike. Matthew Minton. Andrew Freddie. Pete Wright. Roy Branson. John Nagel. Jim Richardson. Lyle Golling. Jack Megan. Ashley Warner. They run a Brett Dunbar. Team manager David Micken. And all the better one to the coach. Well done, Justin. Well, that's about the end of formalities. Well done to the Ramblers. Had a great game. I hope you've all enjoyed it. And we'll ask the Ramblers think they can do a lap of honour round, please. And thanks all for coming and supporting our grand final game.